So middle of the game, there's a timeout. Tevin Tucker comes over, and you have the biggest smile and laugh I think I've ever seen on you during the game. Usually you're intense. It's just the way you're playing right now, comfortable with this team?
Yeah, and Tev's a guy that his deal his whole career has been just enjoy the game, and he's enjoying the game right now. He's a lot of fun to be around. He's given us great leadership. It's just a pleasure to have him out there. Just having him on the field makes me happy.
When we talked before the start of the season, you pointed out the importance of winning a few more of these games, put yourself in a better position heading into the conference. You got another week in non-conference before you really dive into that. Happy with where you are so far?
I mean, how can you not be? This is, I don't know, what's that make us, like 16-4 or something? We've played really good up to this point. But, it doesn't matter now. It's all about the next game, But I think we've shown that we can win games on the road. It's hard to do in college baseball, but we've done quite a bit of it. So kind of can't help but like where we're at right now.
Traxel yesterday was talking about some of the influences on his pitching and said he had learned a lot this year. What kind of lessons have you gone with him, with Siegel, those guys? How have they improved even since the start of the year?
They're just – I don't know. They're probably not taking credit for what they're doing themselves, but they're out there just pitching, and that's pretty rare these days. All kids want to do is throw, 95 miles an hour, and they don't really care if it's a strike or not, but at least somebody will tweet out that they touch 95, and here comes our three starters that don't do that but just keep getting people out. So it's nice to have a bunch of throwback guys on your staff that don't care about numbers and science, and they're just out there pitching, and that kind of gets lost in the shuffle these days, but it gives me energy as an old school guy to have people like that again.
And you had a little bit of concern about defensive speed, what your defense was going to be like this year, but turned 4 double plays today.
Yeah, that was probably the difference in the game. They didn't get many hits, but when they did get a guy on base, we turned some really nice double plays, and on grass and dirt too. We don't get to play on grass and dirt all that much, so it's nice to know that we can, when you change the surface under your feet, we can still play defense.